The big question mark is Irving. If they're going to win the game, I think Irving will win it for them. Does he dump to this Monkey King lane is really the big thing for me. Because if he does, they're going to be able to shove him out of the lane and he can get those early items to help with the damage. Because I do think Storm's going to have a rough time, and it's a Queen of Pain favored matchup. D-Stone's his Grandmaster on the Quap as well. So he knows how to play the hero. He's even got an Orchid queued up. And I just don't like the synergy between Radiant's lineup. I think BKBs are going to kite them very heavily. And you don't have a way to protect the egg, and the egg should go down quite easily with the heroes. Like, both supports on Die can kill the egg very nicely. Queen of Pain is one of the better heroes as well, I should say, with your very high base attack time.
I'm almost wanting Bocce to go like a Blightstone for this lane as well. Like, almost force Timber to go into reactive armor just to, again, slow down the damage, right? Because if he doesn't have that, you can just blink him from afar. There's nothing really that a Lion can do against that. You've got the attack range advantage against the Lion as the Mirana, so you should be getting out on top every time.
So this is one thing that EG actually ran.
Bocce has to be
recently
careful.
Should be a lot of damage onto the Mirana. The chain's ready for Irving if he wants to try and bring him down lower. This is a lane that EG actually ran very recently, the Lion Timber, and I think the justification was, one of the talent members said, is that they feel like the Lion's going to be able to help the Timber get out of the lane, because whenever the Monkey King gets aggressive here, you just stun and reset, and Mirana can't stop Irving from doing that. So I do think Irving's actually going to have a pretty good time here against the Monkey.
That's why I'm really wanting this Blightstone to come out as well. You know, they just stop them from helping him get out of the lane. Like, you can see, Bocce has to be a little careful here. He moves forward to be able to land that Starstorm, to be able to take the range creep, considering Big Kent used his Boundless just to be able to secure a melee creep for the lane. But yeah, you just constantly need to be plinking away at that Lion when any opportunity presents itself.
And if they win this lane top, then it means Imitator's going to be free to make rotations and help secure Phoenix. Maybe get him a power rune, or even just to rotate with a double stun could be really big, because still the Storm is going to have some damage at the early stage if he's able to kind of mirror some of the levels on D-Stone. So I think a lot of it comes down to how can Imitator set up Irving's lane and go from there. But that's going to be a little bit. So let's pay attention to maybe the bottom lane real quick and see how this one is shaping up. Are we expecting the Spectre to get out of this? Oh, God damn it.
It's going to be rough. You know, like, I cannot think of a much more passive lane than Spectre Phoenix. You know, like, Wyvern and Warlock basically are the only other two, and at least those guys is, yeah, there we go. I knew we would miss something top. As Bocce, he's even going to need to back up as well, forced to go the point into the leap just to be able to get away. Should be able to at least get the D-ward off on the small camp. We'll see if Imitator's able to body block it in time. Doesn't seem like it. Yeah, I was really wanting him to just get a whole lot more aggressive here. He's using a lot of his money for regen purposes, as opposed to anything that's going to really look to body up the Timbersaw.
Soaring, what did he go for? He went boots on Timber, okay.
Yeah, he wants to rush into the Arcanes. I like I thought it was something that they needed to be doing a lot more up the top side. They are just cutting every tree that they can to prevent a lot of those dives. Even whenever he gets the opportunity to Big Can, he's walking to the left and cutting a tree.
Bocce, no level up in the arrow. Forced to go for that leap considering how aggressive they've been playing. So it's not going to be a fault with the Boundless Strike to kill off Imitator. And who's going to win on the supports? Bocce should be able to get the kill, especially with the Fairy Fire. Imitator's got his own as well. A little bit help for the neutrals, but Bocce will come out on top. So a nice solo kill, get some gold, get some experience, and he's still got the stack as well. So there's going to be a full wave that gets denied.
Very nice. Timbersaw, 1 point reactive armor. Okay. I'm a fan. Just the 1 point could do enough just to make sure that you're not getting close down to 0 armor. Does prevent him from being able to contest these sorts of stacks, though. How's mid going? Actually, yeah, Imitator. He made a bit of a move towards mid.
I like that. So yeah, you die in the end on Imitator. Not the worst though, because you refill the bottle from Phoenix. You secure pretty much a full wave for Phoenix as well. So not the worst in the end that he does go down. It's also has to force Wenhao to rotate.
Yeah.
D-Stone's going to be cautious. He's not going to be able to get it in the end.
He'll get bottom.
Looks like Irving wants nothing to do with top though. There's not really much. Oh, he's just going to... Okay. I thought he was going to start cutting. Maybe a little bit too early for him to do that. So, going to look to try and get a reset.
All right. I think you're very happy with that as the Monkey King, though. This lane is going very favored towards Bocce, mid lane. They actually get a kill onto that Storm Spirit as well. So, as soon as the Imitator showed back up towards the top side, they knew that they could look to make that play, and they can do this because of how passive this bottom lane is. Like, LC is very happy to be down here solo against this. If they try and use the Fiery Spirits, he can just look to cleanse it off with the press the attack. And we know it's got such a long cooldown early on that you're going to have these big windows where you're just completely uncontested against the Spectre. Like
Potato top lane might be in trouble. They're able to sidestep away from the jump. Big Ken still is able to close the distance. Got to be cautious now with Irving though. Watch is falling pretty low. Has a leap charge to work. But he's actually going to leap into the stun. Irving, when he has the chain to play with, the damage going to come out too late. In the end, it will be both supports that exchange their life.
What a man, Bocce. Able to just get that dive, get the kill. He'd used all of his resources anyway. Well worth it to be able to get that kill, get that experience going your way, and making sure that the Lions is slowed down as well. He's got a full level ahead of him now. Other TP mid, they still are able to get the bottle refill, but Bocce gets one as well. And they want to try and get a kill happening here. You've got a full level ahead on the Quap now. Can he land the arrow is the question, though. They'll be able to see him. Yeah.
Still not much that D-Stones has to fear. They're going to clip the Sonic Wave onto Phoenix.
They'll know. It was just the one right click up onto the high ground, but that's enough. Might even arrow the siege creep if he really wants to. Just to keep that mid lane pushing in. Looks like they're trying to chase instead, or well, at least they'll force him back. But they should know that they've got some sort of vision around this. Hopefully they don't just put it right up onto the cliff. There we go. Gets value out of it. Gets the D-ward off as well. So really nice early play from the supports as well. Wenhao realizing on that bottom side that he doesn't need to be with the LC, especially now that she's picked up the Helm Divine Will and she's got the Bracer available. It's almost getting to the point as well where you might want to look to make a bit of a move down towards to get a dual kill in onto the Spectre as well. But I suppose Spec's got the infused raindrops. Probably won't be able to 100 to 0.
Well, D-Stones might be able to get Phoenix the DD to work with. Phoenix still not level 6 as well. The arrow clips onto the range creep. I don't think it's going to matter in the end. Defensive use to the blink, but he can go back in afterwards. Look at the kill onto Bocce. Still not 6 though on Phoenix. D-Stones with Wenhao nearby, playing with the strength treads. Just got the raindrop delivered as well. Beautiful cookie from Wenhao. It's going to guarantee that both kills in the middle lane, and D-Stones is off to a flying start. But simultaneously though, we do see as soon as Irving hits that level 6, that is when this lane can start to get a little bit more difficult here for the carry and turn potentially into the Timber's favor.
I wonder who even goes up here now, or if anyone does at all. Like, you can see he's got that second point into the reactive armor now. He's got the Soul Ring picked up alongside the Arcane Boots. So this isn't the item build of someone that wants to get active and play with the rest of the team. They're still going to TP the Monkey King here. Maybe look to act as a bit of bait. See if Irving will look to go onto him and delay things out long enough for the arrow to hit. No.
They might be able to blow him up before the team connects. Oh, wow.
And the tower still goes down.
They might be able to blow Irving up, though, with Sonic Wave. Wenhao's going to be able to jump in, and yeah, they can plenty of damage. The supports are a very high level. They're both at 5, so Starstorm doing a mass amount of damage, even the Scatter Blast as well. So maybe just expecting he could survive through the Sonic Wave, but not with the supports being nearby.
The chain death never feels good though, right? I thought maybe he would at least use the Primal Spring into the lane to be able to start to clear it out, but you know, off the back of that, it's still a 2k net worth lead that D-Stones has over Phoenix, relative to the Storm Spirit. So I mean, we already know that it's going to be quad favored, but not to this extent. And they're actually looking to make a bit of a move onto LC on this bottom side. He's got the moment of courage if he does want to pop it. Sorry, to press the attack instead.
That's a pretty aggressive blink.
Yeah, but...
Wait, even Big Cat. Whoa, whoa, whoa. I didn't see the monkey came up out of nowhere as a tree. They want the jewel, and they're going to have the damage through the stun lock, though. But the sun ray, is it enough health? It's not. What a big kill for them to find, and they're going to get Undyne as well. An extra cherry on top.
Thing is, though, yes, it sucks that they're losing this. It sucks that they're feeding over the, well, already just hitting into the tier 1 tower. I guess he's got the armlet and the healing cell. But they did take the tier 1 tower top, and I said that was the big win condition for them to be able to get that so that Hart can move up here and look to farm a little bit more of the map. He's done that. And they're also used a lot of movement to be able to get down towards the bottom side. So it is a little bit of net worth that they're losing up on this top side of the map just because they want to do the exact same thing for their Monkey King. They don't want him to be playing where the Timbersaw is. So I think, though, you're going to be fairly happy with that sort of trade for Spectre. You know, that he is the one that's going to need to be carrying them into that late game. Imitator building up a few stacks, but it's all watered. They know that this is going on. Not the greatest heroes at being able to take it, though.
On Radiant or Dire?
Dire. Like, if they wanted to steal it.
You don't reckon?
We'll see.
I think they can. Yeah, we'll see.
It'll be slow.
The 3-point scream and maybe we Scatter Blast.
I meant more the Ancient stack.
Oh, okay. Hold on, Phoenix.
Oh, got the wrong one.
That's an illusion, unfortunately.
Sorry, one experience.
What the... Is it a triple or double? Looks like triple at the Ancients. I was watching a Shopify game, and there was a huge stack, and they use actually Mortimer Kisses for it, which seemed pretty goddamn bow. It was like a 4-5-man stack, so...
Like to steal it, or to take it themselves?
To steal it. Yeah, to steal it. So
yeah,
that could be... so... Could be the call, because that's Timber's catch-up, right? Even though Irving had a pretty good lane, those kind of deaths in a row that we saw on the Timber has put him a little bit down in the net worth.
Even the Storm, to be honest, right? Like, if you smoked him, he can just stand underneath it and keep dropping the static remnants, because he's the one that's actually at the bottom of the net worth right now.
Yeah.
You need to build up his damage.
So
get on
regardless
to
of
Big
who...
Man, that would be the dream. Right now, he's just
One heart, though. Oh, beautiful scan. Oh, my lord. And now bottom lane, I think Big Ken might be in some trouble. They're going to drop the egg. Phoenix still is able to get in range for the Vortex to drag it back. So Big Ken will go down. And, of course, they were making their own play inside Radiant's triangle. And that was scouted out thanks to the scan from Hart. So great awareness from him that something was going on.
Able to get away just in time. Of course, it does use the Haunt. But again, this isn't really a draft that looks to play all that aggressively. We'll be able to get the D-Ward off, brings Imitator closer to his level 6 as well. And again, really, they can't find pickoffs with a Phoenix. They can't find pickoffs with a Timbersaw that doesn't have farm. He's just basically trying to be as hard to kill as possible right now. He's going to use the Chakram on this big stack. This isn't a Blade Mail Spectre. They need to give it over to the Timbersaw as a bit of a catch-up.
Imitator even wants the experience as well, so just hit level 6 here for him.
Instantly buys up the smoke as well, so he wants to be able to do something off the back of this.
Probably with Phoenix, right? You're looking to kind of play as a duo with for over the next couple of minutes?
At least get the Kaya on the Storm Spirit first, and then look to do it.
This might scout it out though. 15 seconds left. You'll see Imitator pathing around. Maybe they'll get an idea that something could be going on with the smoke getting delivered. Meanwhile, top lane though, Legion actually got to look for the jewel onto the Timbersaw. Does D-Stones have enough damage? And he does. Wow. Okay, they're really starting to hit hard, and that's just that second jewel victory.
Mm-hmm. They're pinging out D-Stones right now. I'm not sure if you can kill him though. Not with just these two. Lion Spectre, not the highest amount of damage, and they actually do have that Orchid picked up on the Quap as well, so not exactly the most common build these days, especially for int heroes, just because they've taken away all of that intelligence component of it, but I mean, against this draft, it feels pretty damn solid, right? You can reliably go in onto the Phoenix. You take away a lot of that save potential. Same sort of thing with the Lion. Like, a lot of their lockdowns removed. Storm Spirit had a rough game. Timbersaw. Basically, the only one that you don't really want to use it on is the Spectre, but even then, just for the additional little bit of a damage spike can feel real nice.
And even just the start of the attack speed could be great to help with the egg if it does go off. Like, I mean, again, we were speaking earlier in the game that Quap's pretty decent with your base attack time, and
They're
got Trev in the
play with
now.
it.
Hood activated. Radiant are coming over. They're ready to fight. They've got egg as well. Of course, if the Timber gets blown up to start, they need a way to be able to cancel the Mortimer Kisses. A long zip in from Phoenix should be able to do so. Looking like a decent start of the fight, but the egg will pop from D-Stones. Another turnaround Jewel. They don't have the damage. Imitator's going to be able to come out on top, and he might not even die as well. Imitator shrugs it off, steps out to the left, and finally Bright able to catch a break to start this game 3. A big skirmish goes their way.
They went just in a little bit too early, right? They were so close to being able to get that duel. They were able to nearly get the kill onto the Phoenix to be able to start things all off as well, but it was a really nice Hex once again coming through from Imitator, and he was 70 gold short of the Blink Dagger on the LC, so I'm sure he's saying, look, guys, just let me get my item. It feels like I could get onto that key target that I need. I need to remove their lockdown. Because again, they're not really worried about Spectre's damage at this stage. They're not worried about Timbersaw's damage at this stage, really. Like, maybe if he had the Kaya Sarge, then you're a little bit more worried, as he's about to max out the Whirling Death. He's going to have a second point into the Chakram. Level 13 Timbersaw, that's when you're really a little bit more concerned, but you've got to use this timing when you've got it to be able to build up some of those dual stacks.
Oh, look at the smoke from Bright. Very aggressive as a duo inside the jungle. Might be able to see Big Can. It's Phoenix that's on the front, so Smoke's going to pop without the Storm really being able to react.
I don't think they would have been able to get a kill off of that, though, don't you? No Supernova.
High Ferris Trinket. I'm not sure. Mid lane, it's a pretty good target. Should be able to blow up the Phoenix before the reactions are even going to drop the Sonic Wave as well. Not able to get too much more out of it. A couple of ultimates committed. I guess you do have to use Haunt as well.
I think they just want to try and open up this map a little bit, take the mid tier 1 tower, win a fight overwhelmingly, toss the LC onto the front lines. Arrow just going to miss. But
You should be able to defend this, right? You got Phoenix up with Egg. I think Irving might have to try and put his body forward aggressively just to prevent the tower from going down. No one showed just yet.
They're letting the siege creep do the majority of it. How close is Hart to Ags? 80 gold. Okay, and he's nearly level 12 as well. So that's going to give him a nice little boost to the damage component.
Is this a big concern, the fact that Spectre is top net worth? Like, this hero can struggle very early on, and the fact that he's been able to get...
Yeah, it's a bit of a concern, but I feel like you've got answers to it. Like, LC can... Oh, another quick kill onto the Phoenix. Again, starting to scale. It was LC plus 56 damage, excuse me. And he's going to go BKB, and then I really wouldn't hate a Silver Edge straight after that.
Same.
Just a way to be able to get that break in. No one else really wants to build it. Maybe the Monkey King, but LC's always going to be the one that finds that quick jump onto the front lines.
No, I love the call. I think it's a great Silver's Edge game. Gives you a lot of kill potential. Shall see. We've still yet to get that big kind of burst potential between Phoenix and Imitator. They've been trying, but just haven't been able to catch anyone out. Kind of, I would really like to see them place a ward at the front of this tier 1 tower down bottom. It's often a farming rotation for the Monkey King down to the lane to get the hard and the small camp as well. So I think it would kind of help out.
They tried having one inside the ancient camp previously, but they got dewarded. So that gave them a lot of information to be able to play around.
Doors back up. Hater. Quick reactions with the blink away, and Storm's going to zip accordingly as well. Unfortunately, he's not in a position to get the Arcane Rune, and D-Stones is licking his lips now to have this for this next team fight.
It's not like they have any shortage of timings coming through as well, though, for Lonely Rock and Roll, right? You're nearly getting into the Greaves for Wenhao. Obviously be big for his survivability for not just him, but the rest of the team. And BKB is coming up for basically everyone in, given what, three minutes to be able to get to that stage. And well, you really want to be playing around that daytime as well, just with the increased vision that you get, with the ability to find that jump with the Blink Dagger. They'll be able to get a quick kill onto Imitator here. At least he's already picked up the Blink Dagger, though, on the Lion. It means he doesn't have the buyback if they were wanting to defend this bottom tower.
Alright, they're gonna try.
Okay.
It's gonna be up to Storm to start. Phoenix will make the attempt. A lot of damage. Supernova's gonna fall up as well. But the Wukong team kind of enables them to retreat and play off on the outskirts. So it's ultimates expended between the two.
They need to completely disengage on Lonely, though. They popped everything for that defensive potential. And yeah, they just go back to farming. Why not, right? They're going to use that. No, they only use one TP to be able to get down bottom. That means that they're looking to try and catch any stragglers here with Storm and Lion. They're expecting someone to be moving up towards the top side, and they actually see LC. They might look to get a solo kill quickly.
No. Long zip in.
Armlet toggle.
It's a lot of men. Oh, no. Heart. They TP top
early
as well, Imitator and Storm. Because they thought they were going to be able to get him, and they would have.
D-Stones?
D-Stone's going to be a bit cautious, though. He's got the boys playing behind him, and it's a big streak if they can find it. But the arrow does connect onto Phoenix when House get to fall up as well with a cookie over the top. So at least they'll get Phoenix. Imitator's going to die as well. Oh, okay. Messy sequence of events.
Yeah. Not really ideal to be playing their solo when you know that they've just gone for a kill attempt on you. They've obviously got vision if it's going to be that that solo haunt coming through. You get 2 kills in exchange. And both of them go on to the Monkey King. So he's going to get into that BKB fairly shortly. Like we've been saying before, not too far away from the BKB on the LC and the Quap herself either.
So, this is not what I would... I don't think this is a game where Spectre, if he gets... Oh, Legion? I was going to say, I don't know if he can get this. Team's starting to come down. He's going to be... Whoa! Whoa! What was the damage? All right, now they're on to botch as well. Yeah, Kaya-san just amps up your damage so much.
Yeah, maxed out Whirling Death, maxed out Timber Chain, Chakram level 2. Now he's level 15 as well, so he's got the spell amplification. So this is where you're actually worried about the Timbersaw. This is Timbersaw's strong point, and he's needing to make the most of it until these BKBs come out. And we know, like I've mentioned it time and time again, that's so close to being the case.
So I do want to mention that I don't think this is a game where if Spectre gets all the farm he needs and all the items that he's going to be able to win it. I think they have very good responses to him where if Haunt's used, you just play with Wukongs and you just... It gives you a control of the fight. Often when Haunt is used, your supports are in shambles, as bottom will see one of them go down. Often your supports are in shambles, illusions are chasing you down, but you'll just group up on the Wukongs. You can even use Moonlight Shadow as well, which can help your repositioning. And another thing you mentioned earlier, which I want to bring up again, Legion is continuing to find kills, even though after that death he's got 84 damage, and he could just carry this game. It might not even be the monkey that does it. Like, he can kill the Timber, he can kill the Spectre, he can deal with everyone. So this is a very scary game. Bright have to continue to play perfectly.
There you see Imitator. Oh, ooh, that's quick reaction. Fingers. Wasn't even under the ward at the time. But now, BKB on Monkey King, BKB on Quap with a DD rune. LC still a little bit short, but he feels confident enough to be able to take this fight into the Roche pit. Still not wanting to take that risk of Heart getting farmed enough to be able to influence this one. And, well, it's going to be a 3-man smoke coming through towards the pit, but I don't think they're going to be able to get there fast enough. And Storm Spirit, he doesn't have any mana, so he can't influence this one at all. I'm sure all LC is going to be saying is, it happened once before where we took a fight right before I was into my my Blink Dagger. Didn't work out well for us. Just let me get my BKB. That's all I want. Maybe now, though, that they're actually farming underneath some information, they might be looking to find another pickoff with LC having the level 2 duel. They're going to go for the long wraparound, maybe catch them on the escape.
Again, though, might get blown up, though. He's going to have time to activate the BKB and wants to play with the Wukong's command. It'll force the Spectre to haunt away. Can the Legion catch up to him, though? He's already used the Jewel, which was a big reason why they're able to get the kill onto the Phoenix. Now it's going to be on the support to help them close the distance. They want to turn it back around, though, with Imitator here.
Oh.
Uh-oh. And now, well, Imitator's gone. Yeah. Kiss him goodbye. The both support's going to go down for Bright.
I'm just thinking inside Elsie's mind there, where, you know, in the middle of the last creep wave, that when Hal softens it up with one glob of the kisses, and then D-Stones just takes 3 of the creeps away from me. He's like, just give me my BKB, bro. That's all I want. You can take everything after that. I just want to farm heroes. And at least he'll be given this bottom lane to be able to do so. Just 500 or so gold away. But plus 112 damage. Almost level 15 as well. So even more scaling potential coming up for him.
Do you like that he went the press the attack HP regen?
I don't think overwhelming odds is going to give you a ton of value this game. Most of the times, like, when are they really going to be clumped together all that much, you know? There
What's happening now with the BKB being completed? We might see them look to make a play. Probably don't even need to smoke. You might just be able to brute force his bottom tower in.
I think so.
Hal's already here.
Pop's got Arcane Rune. Pop's got ulti coming back up. 3 minutes left on the Aegis. They just use the Shadow Step for now. This should be a pretty easy tower.
Second point in egg and ag shard on Phoenix is pretty important for the fight. So if he doesn't go addressed, he could do a lot of damage.
Love this deep ward though. They just, again, using the nighttime. Okay, I was about to say, don't get rid of the sentry ward. That kind of gives away your position a little bit, but they'll still get the tier 2 tower off the back of this. Of course, leaving D-Stones down bottom because he's got the Aegis, trying to catch someone out again solo. Can they put up any more vision? Do they have any more vision on them right now? I think that's just sentries. So they're still getting these little things though, right? That's the difference. They're getting more map control. They might be trying to force a bit of a defensive movement up towards this top tower, but at least they've got a glyph available. They have another smoke on Lonely Rock and Roll. Doesn't seem
Would you
like
like
it.
them just to force mid? Who cares about top?
Yeah, I would prefer that much. And I mean, they've even got a DD bottom if someone does look to scout it out. They found the Phoenix.
Oh, Sonic Wave. Why not? These stones with the Arcane puts it on cooldown for about a minute.
He was just trying to cut the wave. They're going to use another fortification. They used one previously on Dire, so it's going to be a little bit more damage into that top side. But again, really doesn't feel like they should be caring about what's happening here. Just, again, put D-Stones on the front lines. He's got the Aegis for a minute. Just hit the tower.
If anyone jumps, they might go. So if anyone shows, I should say. With that ward inside the base, they've still got the kisses.
Yeah.
Right, that follow-up nuke. Phoenix has to be so cautious. See how his positioning as well. Looks like they might be aware. I'm not sure if someone just pinged it out on the left side.
They see him.
He's ready to go. If he just gets in range, and he is. There's the jewel, and there's the kisses. An absolute freebie. And now Dire, they're going to be able to get some damage into the tier 3 tower as well. Imitator, though. And no spike on to 3 off the back of the buyback. They feel like they're going to be able to take the team fight into the Aegis. But Big Cam, he wants to stand strong. A defensive Wukong's command will send them packing. And D-Stones, well, he's going to jump up. Senses a sign of weakness, but he's got to be cautious.
He's got BKB when he comes up.
Is it going to pop as soon as the Aegis respawn? This could be perfect timing. There's the stun, but a BKB protects D-Stones for the moment. Turns with a Sonic Wave, Cookie as well. But Dai got to be cautious. A long zip in for Phoenix onto Big Can, but where's the detection?
Oh,
they'll get it at the last second. Sentry dropped the nerving. Finds the double kill. What a buyback and what a defense in the end from Bright.
Great egg coming through as well, just to be able to get that stun right after the Aegis respawn. And, well, he's still able to get away, but like you were saying, 3 heroes for the price of a single buyback and defending your high ground. Such a key component there.
Everyone back.
You really can't fault too much about how Lonely Rock and Roll played that though, right? They had the vision, they got the right jump. It's just maybe not expecting Storm to want to expend buyback at that stage.
Maybe just D-Stones, the overcommitment here. Like with the clop inside the base, then all of a sudden, your team's in kind of 2 minds.
Down bottom here.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Back 5, potentially, not yet. Right, they'll see the Legion with Sean. Yeah, but so with that, I mean, you're probably happy. You got the buyback out of the Storm, but maybe just an overcommitment out of D-Stones there with jumping inside the base, even though he had the Aegis, and means that buyback from Phoenix actually gave them a lot. Like Spectre, it almost has his Basher completed, a lot of levels on the supports as well, so almost second level in the Finger of Death, which is more burst. Undying's close to that level 15, which could be huge for him as well. Almost got the Aeon Disc, so he could potentially stay alive inside some of the fights. So just a bit of a misstep there from Dire. Oh, Imitator. Very nice. Oh, even a bit of Earth Spike, in fact. He's even going to push away the Legion. Come on, let him get the kill. Oh, no. Or the Jewel, I should say, regardless. So
I think they're a little psychologically harmed by the fact that that previous team fight went the way that it did, off the back of just committing a little bit too heavily. Maybe if they can find another quick pick off here. Yeah, he doesn't have any reactive stacks.
He's got the globs.
Level 18 on Irving.
I mean, that's exactly what you just said, right? The psychological factor. Maybe this time they didn't want to jump the high ground there with what happened prior. He's going
I wonder if
AC.
it's just going to be play around top, though, right? On who?
Legion. I cannot say...
It's okay, you know?
Yeah,
like,
okay.
I think they just want to try to confirm 100 to 0 that whatever target they go on dies, and maybe he feels like Silver Edge just for solo damage isn't going to be enough for that. I do want to see them play a lot more... Oh, they got a Silver Edge on Monkey, so
yeah, I just saw them. Back to...
I thought they would play a little bit more around this top side, just push it in, prepare for the next Roshan, but I guess they're just doing that around the Tri-Camp anyway.
D-Stone just picked up Lincoln's as well, so that's huge now to protect him inside some of the fights.
They'll see, though, that mid lane's pushing in invisibly. They'll see the couriers moving through. So might just be able to find a bit of a backstab as someone comes back to try and farm. And
I guess...
How much damage does that high ground fight truly inflict on them? You know, are they going to feel confident to keep playing aggressively? Like, you know, anyone that can see the whole map would say, of course they should, you know, but they don't have that same level of information. They did as well get a blast rig through on Team Bright, so give that one over to the Phoenix or the Lion and you're laughing.
Yeah, it's a tough call, because Phoenix probably should be okay, right, with Aeon Disc, and Lion wants the headband.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know who actually takes that, but... another thing, I do want to continue to speak about the AC. I don't know if they're about to fight, though. Another thing that's going to be great with the Queen of Pain, because there's a hero that actually likes to buy AC sometimes when you're looking for scaling items, is Bright.
Oh, they've got the high ground
vision.
Be
cautious with the smoke position, yeah, with this ward. Oh no, Imitator, what a start! Earthspike on to 2, and that spells disaster for Dire. Detection? Not again, no detection, and Legion finds an opening with the Jewel, and Dire are the ones to turn it back around. Silence is there for the Timber, he's not going to get the chain away. It started ever so perfectly, but ended poorly for Bright. And now Heart? Is the Spectre in trouble? What the stuns have they got? Boundless on cooldown. They've got the cookie if he's going to be able to get in range for it.
1 second.
But still the strike's up in a couple of seconds from Big Ken. Another big stun from Imitator. Holds 2 into place. It's going to sacrifice his life, but at least it gets the Spectre back to safety.
Keep Spectre safe. That's the goal of this game. Didn't have the buyback if he ended up dying. Got the glyph up again, but now they're going to feel a lot more confident going up. They know there's no Storm buyback this time. Lion's going to be the one forced to do so. Of course, they want to hold Timbers as much as possible if they can, but not sure if they're going to have that luxury. They're trying to stick Spectre in onto the front lines, but they've actually got the initiation this time around. They've got the Blink Duel, they've got the Silver Edge. If they want to land it, should be able to get this one. These stones, though, slowly hitting the tower. There we go. Finally goes down, and Roche is up as well.
So what do they got for the Roche fight? Egg in 20, Finger in 35. They got Jewel. I think they cancelled the Blink.
Oh,
Break's going to be there.
Oh,
very early.
Well.
Yeah. Is it going to cover his TP? It looks like it will. That is big win for
Roche now?
Bright.
I feel like you check Roche. You've got the vision advantage already. You see there's a BKB. You can take it. Yep, with the Phoenix.
Yeah, and with the Spectre, with the Manta. Desolate. That's
They're protecting their vision.
Oh, Lincoln's gonna get popped. Cookie to reposition, it's not gonna matter with the egg drop down. He's going to try and turn off the back of the Jewel, but he's not going to get enough life steal back. Winner here for Phoenix. Legion buys back. Retreat. Bright need to get out. The Boundless Strike.
Nice
Kex
arrow.
on the Spectre. The arrow as well. And now they've got firm control. But the Wukong's lay it down. Bright will not be able to protect some of their members as they want more blood. A kiss is used. They won't have the stuns to hold them into place. D-Stone still finds the silence and the Orchid follow-up. It's going to be up to Phoenix. He doesn't have a lot of mana left on the Storm Spirit, though, and as a result, Wide jumps over the top, and in the end, it's a 5-man wipe. Lonely rock and roll. What a great buyback out of the Legion Commander, who was the only person they lost in that engagement.
And they're not even going to worry about Roshan. They're just going to see. Yeah, I mean, have a test. See how many buybacks you're able to expend. You're going to deal some economy damage to them regardless. And, well, 2 buybacks is enough. They're happy enough to do that. They know how quickly they can take Roshan as well. So maybe you can afford to give this one over to the LC. Just continue to allow him to be the one jumping in onto the front lines. This is why you banned my boy Bocchi's Mirana. He's just been landing these big arrows. He does it every single time.
Who gets a shot?
Oh, well, we actually give that over. I wouldn't hate seeing the Monkey King have it. Just because it means that you can, like, use the Boundless to activate your Silver Edge and then instantly jump onto the target that you've broken.
Okay. I do not hate that. Legion 20 gives him the press the attack AoE. Bocchi leading with the arrow again. Big Ken almost cut down the tree. They'll get the Hex and they'll blow his foot. No, Big Ken's not dead just yet. Stunned to 2, leaps over the top. They'll need to address the Supernova, and they'll do so
They're just
with
bleeding
ease.
members.
A couple of, well, that's a dieback out of the Phoenix as well. Didn't Irving buy that pry? He's going to be cautious. Load it up in a couple of seconds. Going to be able to get rid of the silence, but it might be too late because the Jewel is there. So both members that bought back prior for the defense are now down. It's going to be up to the Spectre and the Storm Spirit to have a miraculous hold.
They can't do it, man. It's the level 30, it's the 35-minute wave as well. AoE, press the attack as well, just trying to clear it out as fast as they can, but they're going to pop the Greaves, they're going to pop the Wukongs to be able to close it out. Maybe just praying for Imitator to land a 5-man Earth Spike, but you got to go, otherwise your Ancient's dying.
Wow.